Come through, fam. We lit. And we chill. Aye, man. Welcome back to another live stream. Thought I'd do a live stream. I've been quite busy watching Squid Game. Watch that. It's quite good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's how it goes. You know how it fucking sounds like. And I watched Dune. My Dune. It's quite good. Like Denis Villeneuve. I watched that on the big screen. I'll give you my expert opinions on that. What else has been happening? Of course, the Eternals. It's rotten, guys. It's rotten. It's time to celebrate. And don't go, oh, Shorty has gone back to up to 60%. Oh, fuck off. Fucking hit 59%. That's all that matters. Feige was like, hey, here, man, get the score back up to 60 quick. Now, do it now. Ah. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's see who's in the Chizat. Chubby Teddy. He's here. Movie Gangster, Double MJ. Something about Ava DuVernay. Ava DuVernay. I will talk about her. The Leash Emperor. Who is this guy? I'm good. How are you? Let's Go Brandon says Maple Dragon. Army of Thieves. I watched that. It's a bit average like, but I'll get into it. The TikTok girl made a video on on making excuses for Eternals. Welcome everyone. How is your Saturday going? I think some of you have just woken up to my beautiful face. It's a good sight to wake up to. Let's see, I've posted on... Hey, the thumbnail on this video is pretty good, like. Aye, Randall made it. It's the Squid Game. He opens up the tin and it says Eternals 59%. Good luck trying to carve that out, fuckers. Aye, okay, so let's get started then. Where's the chat? I need to look at the chat. I think I want to go through some of the reactions to the Eternals. Yeah, the Marvel fanboys making excuses. They said something like, so if you remember, right? Let me see if I can bring this up on screen. There it is. So what they said, guys, back when Man of Steel and BVS got rotten scores from the critics, they were like, giving it all this. Giving it all this. Oh, poor DC fans. Always crying. Always cry that ratings don't matter. What matters? Fanboy opinion? Fanboy opinions? And then when Venom gets rotten reviews, right? The first, Venom Let There Be Carnage. Oh, Sony made that. It was Sony's fault, guys. It's not Marvel's fault. It's not the MCU. It's Sony that always messes everything up. And get this, guys. The Marvel fans, right? Now that the Eternals hit a rotten rating, right? 59%. I woke up this morning. It hit 59. And the Marvel fans were giving the old... oh, it's a Chad opinion. I'm a Chad because I form my own opinions and I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes. Is that right? They're wearing the Chad face, but underneath they're crying. Going to the movies by myself to form my own effing opinion. Who the fuck cares about critics? Oh. Now they don't care about critics. Venom, let there be garbage. That's a good one, Fat Man TV. So there you go, I wanted to show you that. So that was quite funny. So Eternals, apparently, what the critics were saying, right? Get this. Oh, it's like a Zack Snyder film. Yeah. Even though it's nothing like Zack Snyder, right? So Chloe Zhao, right? She comes from China, right? And suddenly she's winning Oscars from like a couple of boring films that no one's ever seen. And suddenly she's directing for Marvel. What's that all about? Let me bring up the chat. I keep missing the chat. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes, Halloween is tomorrow. Which Eternal are you going to dress up as? Are you going to dress up as that Gunjar, that Gadda, Kumail Nanjiani? Hello, Nicotina is here. Brandon Davis. Aye man, he's like a big Marvel shell, and even he couldn't hide his disappointment. Huh? Can hide his disappointment. He was like, but he was still giving. Oh, I think you should go and watch it, guys. I mean, don't listen to my opinion. Just go and watch it. Just give Daddy Feige your money. What happened to the Spider-Man trailer reaction where you act like comic book cast? I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't have time for these reaction videos. That's a young man's game. I'm not young anymore. How bad is that MCU movie that is rated lower than Thor and Ant-Man movies? Is it a musical? Nerdy Williams. I think, I mean, yeah, there is a Bollywood dance scene in it, apparently. Or some shit like that. Because the one Indian guy just happens to be a Bollywood star. The first deaf superhero, guys. The first deaf superhero. Need to be first of it in everything. Kevin Feige, he said it's fun to be first, if you remember. He said that. It wasn't woke enough. So I think, I mean, I think all you Marvel fans out there, all you Marvel fans, you should maybe go over to Brandon Davis's Twitter account and question his commitment to diversity in the MCU. Maybe he's against it. No, Kupi Malik, it's shit. We're just laughing at MCU fans. Hello, Richard Richardson. Were Marvel fans saying you should get Oscars? I bet Angelina Jolie, she's regretting this now, being in another turd, but she has been in a few turds recently. For Those That Wish Me Dead or some shit like that. That was a disaster of a film, man. So I think that they are saying that they need more diverse critics. Aye. I think that's what... I mean, it's pretty much... They gave it a shot, right? They thought, oh, we fucked up with Inhumans, the TV show. So let's try again with Eternals, and that's flopped as well. And remember, more hypocrisy from the MCU fans. They used to give it all this. That, oh, you need to have a solo film. You need to have a solo film for each character. You need to have a solo film for each character, because when they do their team up, how do I don't have any feeling towards them. What the hell? Snyder Steppenwolf just subscribed. Hello, Snyder Steppenwolf. Welcome to Gob Life. Now then, let's see what the chat's saying. They should make X-Men. Nobody cares about Eternals. You better start, all you Marvel fans out there, you better start worrying about X-Men. What they going to call X-Men? The woke men, or woke persons. It's going to suck. They're going to make, what's his name, Wolverine, they'll turn him into a transgender or a asexual or something. Richard says, we'll talk about, if you are interested in more Korean shows, check out Mr. Sunshine, Chief of Staff, or Sweet Home, and also the upcoming Hellbound. I listed Hellbound as a movie. Is it a movie? Upcoming? It's on my list. Maple Dragon says, if you want good superhero material, then I'd recommend My Hero Academia. It's a catchy name there, My Hero Academia. I've heard about it. Richard says it's better than 95% of all superhero stuff. Well, I've not seen Eternals, but Shang-Chi was okay. You know, it's got little Morris in it. Morris. Wolverine bangs Cyclops and Jean Grey in the recent comics. What? So yeah, what else is happening with Eternals? It's a bit of a disaster, man. The Marvel fans are losing it. And someone took one of the characters, the Irish character, the lead superhero, whatever his name is. They coloured him, his outfit, into Man of Steel, trying to claim that he should replace Henry Cavill. I don't know about that, mate. You keep your garbage actors in your own universe. Do you think Disney and Marvel will like, let's put out Eternals and force all the diversity into that film, so when it fails, right, they'll just go back to making their white savior movies. I think that's a little trick that they pulled. And I think the critics are in on it. What do you say about that? Actually, you know what? I'll go on Twitter and say that. See how the fucking Marvel fans like that. So someone said, I'll wait for the audience reviews, right? What if the audience then starts review bombing this? What are you going to say then? I love it. I live for this shit. Richard says, John Shelpea, Giovanni Shelpea, has always called Eternals one of the best movies ever. You know, Richard, I might have to go over to his channel and see what the hell he's talking about. Aye man, Jack Kirby would be rolling in his grave. They took all the colour and the fun out of Eternals. Snyder Steppenwolf says they are MCU stands, not Marvel fans. That's true. As true Marvel fans, do not claim them. The MCU stands, they are toxic. You know me, guys, I'm a big Marvel fan. Giovanni said Eternals is magnificent. Poor shell that he is. Well, maybe Chris Wong Svensson likes it. He's a shell now. He's a bit of a shell. Huh? He wears the journalist blogger jacket. He thinks he's a journalist. What did you think about my my little video there, eh? About the ding dong flicks.
Very much.
Huh? Thank you very much, Fatman TV. $5. You said. So we can expect a hilarious review of Eternals next week. Not from me, no. I'm not watching that trash. Matija Jovic says, "You are dead, Gob." Cheers, Matija. Oh no, he's put the Lord Feige meme, so that means Lord Feige is coming for me. I've not seen Eternals, so I'll say Shang-Chi was quite good. I did like, well, it was good as it gets in the Marvel universe, you know. Tony Leung was quite good as the villain, but I would have made it a better film, man. Lord Feige, why don't you call me? Call me Lord Feige, I'll make a better film for you. Jared Leto Joker is going to be in The Flash. Don't know where you heard that. Justin. Maybe it's on the Twitters. I've not had a chance to look. Yeah, Kaz Dollar Store Cavill gonna save the MCU. Just wait for Eternals 2. I don't think there's going to be any Eternals 2. There might not even be an MCU after this disaster. Okay, so let's move on. Dune. Yes, Dune was quite good. Let me know if you've watched Dune from Denis Villeneuve. Have I found Shaker? I don't know where Shaker is. I don't care. I care about him. So, hello, Rhea. So, I watched Dune on the big screen. I didn't download it, like all you people, with your Pirate Bays. Tut tut. I watched Dune on the big screen. And first thing first, the sound is amazing. The score, oh bloody hell, it's got bagpipes in it and everything. I was like, this is my kind of movie. I'm Scottish, eh? I'm Scottish, Shorty McShortbread. And they had bagpipes in it, in space. And Timothée Chalamet. I think this is the first time I've seen him in any movie, so he's quite good. Oscar Isaac was good. Rebecca Ferguson was quite good. Dave Bautista, he was hardly in the film. He was in one scene where he shouted really loud. What's his name? Stellan Skarsgård. I was surprised that he was in the film. He was a big fat guy. The Baron, yeah. And who else? Jason Momoa. He plays Duncan, the big dunk. You see, I made the mistake because I remember David Lynch's Dune, right? And I was like, oh, I remember seeing some scenes here and there, but I don't remember it, like the full movie. So let me watch this before I go and watch the new one. I mean, that's a big mistake, because now I know everything that's going to happen in the next movies. Because David Lynch's Dune is like a big fucking clusterfuck. I think they rammed like 3 movies worth of material into the one film. It's really fast moving. Oh, Mattia says it was boring. He fell asleep. Richard says, Dune is on my list, but I'm currently occupied with watching Rurouni Kenshin, samurai anime. Star Wars Visions is on my list. I've got a few. Let me see. I've got a few TV shows on my list. Star Wars Visions, Marvel What If, Love, Death and Robots. I've still not seen season 1. And then got some live action shows, Fear Street trilogy, Foundation, Gangs of London. So I'm going to catch up with these, maybe someday. I don't know. But I was putting together my top 10. So I thought I'd put together a top 10 of everything. Usually I separate them in different categories: standalone films, franchise films, animated films, documentaries. But I thought I'd put together a top 10 of everything. It's quite surprising, like Squid Game has suddenly appeared in the top 5. But I'll let you know at the end of the year what my top 10 is. But back to Dune. Everyone's saying it was a bit anticlimactic because the film finishes with a little fight, right? And wasn't much. But it's Dune Part 1, guys. It's Dune Part 1. Now, here's the thing, right? Kaz says, Dune was awesome, but should have been 30 minutes longer. I could have watched another 30 minutes. And it was good pacing, good direction, good special effects. But I think when I watched David Lynch's Dune, in my mind I had this kind of familiarity with the characters and the story, and so I kind of messed up, guys. I basically spoiled everything for myself. Thank you, Rhea. We are back. Going to do more live streams, maybe. Don't know. Yes, hit that like button. Richard says, don't worry about the next Dune movies. Lynch movie was only to the end of the first book. And next Dune movie is probably going beyond the first book, since there is like a 15-year time skip between book 1 and 2. I see. You know, the other thing I watched was Jodorowsky's Dune. Alejandro Jodorowsky. There's a documentary on. He wanted to make Dune, right? So he's a surrealist director, and he wanted Pink Floyd doing the music. So he went to Pink Floyd and you're like, hey, you're going to make my fucking music for this movie. You shut up and listen. And they were like, all right. He said, I want Mick Jagger in my film. And Mick Jagger was like, okay, I'll work with you, Alejandro. He went to Salvador Dali. And he's like, here, you're surreal just like me. You're an artist. I want you to be in my movie. And at first, Salvador was like, maybe, I don't know. But then he said yes. He went to H.R. Geiger, right? He went to H.R. Geiger, who designed the Alien. Listen to this, right? So H.R. Geiger designed all these crazy concepts, art, for the villains of the film. Yeah. Then also Jodorowsky, he was speaking. He had this French artist Mobius, who was doing a lot of the concept art, very colourful and right. It was going to be epic. It was going to be. What was it? Jodorowsky said he wanted to make a profit. He didn't want to make a movie. He wanted to make something life-changing, cinema. And he went to, what's his name? That guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. Shit. Citizen Kane. Orson Welles. Yeah, he went to Orson Welles. And he said, I want you to be the Baron. I was like, Orson Welles like, all right, I'll do that. I'll have some of that. So he put together this team, right, of artists and creators, and they were going to make Dune. And he went, the bloody Warner Brothers and Disney Studios, they were like, aye, this sounds quite good, but we don't want your director dealing with this. And Jodorowsky like, the fuck do you think you are? I'm the director. I'm the guy who put this team together, right? Wanted to make a bloody 20-hour epic, sci-fi epic. And these studios were like, nah, 90 minutes. And then they pulled the plug because they couldn't get funding for the fucking film. But then what happened, right? So the project fell apart. But surprise, surprise, if you look at the Alien, Ridley Scott's Alien, they got H.R. Geiger and a few other people who were working on Jodorowsky's Dune. I'd be furious, man. And then you see all these other films over the years, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Alien, Star Wars. They all basically took ideas from Jodorowsky's concept art and storyboards. So we'll never get to see Jodorowsky's Dune, but I bet you if they interviewed him now, he'd be like, here, this Denis Villeneuve doesn't know what he's talking about. My movie would have been better. Jarl Ezio's asking me about my favourite football club. Oh, that reminds me, Celtic. It's Glasgow Celtic. They're playing right now. Let me check the score. First half is over. I was going to watch it, but I can't find any stream that's showing the game. Where are it? Where is it? I don't see anything. So yeah, that was the concept. All the concept art just went to all these other films, and Jodorowsky's just left frustrated. So as I was watching Denis Villeneuve's Dune, I was thinking about, a little bit about Jodorowsky's ideas and David Lynch's ideas. So it's, I think if I watched the movie without that knowledge, I would be a bit bored or confused, but it's interesting. But here's the thing, I think the writer who wrote the book, he basically took real world ideas, right? With the whole war in the kind of politics of the Middle East, and maybe the Second World War, and just ideas from that, and adapted it for like sci-fi, kind of in a sci-fi setting. So that kind of works. So I'd like to, I'm interested in where the story goes. What the hell is the Celtic score? 0-0? Fucking. So it's half time and it's 0-0. Okay, let me keep this window open. So I gave Dune 4 out of 5. It's quite banging film, man. But then part 2, it comes out 2023, October 2023. Because I thought they were filming this back to back. Charles says, thank you for Kieran Tierney. Are you an Arsenal fan? They're not doing too well these days. Why not 5 out of 5? Well, I think some people are getting a bit carried away. Like, they're comparing it to Lord of the Rings. Steady on, man. It's not that amazing. It's good. It's great, but it's no Lord of the Rings. I'll wait for part 2. I'll wait for part 2. We'll see what I think visually. It was very Game of Thrones, so it's like it has very kind of similar vibes visually, you know, thematically to Game of Thrones. Foundation, that's something I'm going to watch. I am not excited for Peacemaker at all, Jasper. And click on that like button and get this likes up. Hit that like up. Hit that like up. Hello, Blue Lemon. No, Blue Elmon. Cass says he wanted to make LCD Dune. Yes, he was. Carl Roberts says, what's your go-to horror film for Halloween night? I don't know. I don't know. Donnie Darko, there you go. Or Halloween 3. I think Chalamet was just about right in his performance. He was just about there. Quite good. Kevin Feige is giving away 100 sheebs to anyone giving Eternals a good review. Here's 100 shibs, is not that much. Let's see how much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to the Shib army, but I had to exit my position because I saw the dump coming and it's going down. Let's see. 100 Shib is half a cent. That's not that much. What you need is that big money. Let's see. 100. $100 million, that would be about $7,000. 100 million Shiba Inu tokens. $7,000. That sounds like shell money right there. That sounds like some of that blogger money. That's how much they make. Oh, aye, Halloween Kills. That movie was bloody trash, like. I'm sorry, guys. When you've got the Jamie Lee Curtis, right, laying in a hospital bed for most of the film, and then you've got this stupid crowd, a stupid mob shouting "Evil dies tonight" over and over again. Kind of gets a bit annoying. Right? I just thought it was a step down in quality from the last one. Bruce Wayne, it says it was bakwas. Aye. See you later, Snyder Steppenwolf. Ectoplasmic says he watches Elvira, Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Addams Family for October. That's a good list there. I was bored. So Venom, Let There Be Carnage, or Let There Be Garbage, and Halloween Kills were massively disappointing. And surprise, surprise, Venom too, right? Let There Be Garbage. You could tell it was really fast moving, and it was a lot of ADR, and it was a lot of, it felt rushed, right? For a 90-minute film. Goodness, at some moments I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, then you've got characters who you don't even know, like, why are they there in that situation? What the hell, where did he come from? Like when they're having a battle in the church, and Michelle Williams, her new boyfriend, just comes out of nowhere to help in the fight. Like, what? Trash movie, man. Trash. Rare Content says, Que pensez-vous de Batman 2022 nouveau? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what that means. Carl says, yeah, I still have my Cineworld card. Aye. I might cancel it next year. And then they had the end credit scene. Mid credit scene. I think there's two. I just stayed for the mid credit one. They had to tie in the bloody Tom Holland Spider-Man. Trash. Hope Venom rips him apart. Oh, the Batman. What do I think of the Batman? Looks derivative. Looks derivative. It looks like just more of the Nolan stuff. Reasons I'm broke is here, he says. Ava blamed the Snyder Cut for New Gods not happening. Now, I watched the clip, but she doesn't mention the Snyder Cut. She doesn't mention Zack Snyder. So I hope this isn't the usual Warner Brothers plants trying to cause up trouble. You need to think about this. House of Gucci, yes, that's on my list. I'm going to watch it. Derivative means that it's more of the same, or something you've seen before. Repetitive. So that was that. Hurry up, Celtic. Second half's started, still 0-0. Yeah, man, that Ghostbusters looks a bit shit. Don't know if I want to watch it now. So the last trailer sucks. I've got an Instagram account, but I don't really use it. So let's move on, finally, to Squid Game. So this is taking the world by storm. It's a Korean TV series on Netflix. I don't know if some of you have watched the dubbed version, but I just watched the subtitled version. And bloody hell, this show's amazing, like. So it's about a group of people who are desperate. They're in debt, basically. They messed up. They're in debt. They owe money to people. They're financially ruined. And they end up in this mysterious game. It's called the Squid Game. Well, that's the name of the TV show, but they get taken to this mysterious place where they have to play these games. And at first they think, oh, this is going to be fun. And it turns out it's bloody fucking. If you lose, if you get eliminated from the game, they shoot you in the head. And then you've got these guards wearing pink outfits, and they've got the PlayStation symbols on their face, and they're very polite, but they'll shoot you dead. So it's all about these characters trying to survive this game. And every time they finish a game, right, they go back to their little hall, and they see the little piggy bank comes down from it's in the ceiling, and it just fills up with money. So you have to work towards being the winner and getting that money. So reminds me a little bit of Battle Royale. Reminds me a little bit of something else, can't remember. Rare Content says Squid Game was boring as hell. Maybe MCU movies are for you, Rare Content. The ending of Squid Game was a waste of time. I think what you mean there, Bruce Wayne, is that they had something like 3 different endings. I won't go into it, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it just kept going on and on. I was like, I think there was a couple of moments where I thought, okay, just end it here, it's fine. But they went on a little bit too much. And the theme tune is banging it goes... do 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 do. It's pretty good, like. I'm going to play that tune over and over again. But then, oh my god, I think it was episode 3 or episode 4, where they have this massive... Oh, I won't spoil it for you, but it's fucking... And then the lights are flashing, like they turn the lights off, right? And it's just flashing, and everyone's going... I'm telling you, like, man, that's more scarier than most horror films. That scene was bloody genius. Squid Game director thought he won't get a second season, so he made it that way to not have a cliffhanger that will never be resolved. I see. But then again, in some ways it does end where it needs to continue, if you think about it. So in a way it is a cliffhanger. Here, man, Radhe, Race 3 and The Bang. These sound like Bollywood films. I'm still going to go through all those Tamil films. A lot of my subscribers and followers, they recommended some Tamil films. Going to check them out. But I just love the visuals of the Squid Game show. You know, with you've got the front man, right? The mysterious front man. I think that's what he's called. And you've got the cop who kind of infiltrates. He infiltrates the island, right? And he's kind of going about undetected. You've got the different characters surviving, fighting. Very emotional as well as some scenes. Oh yeah, so it reminded me a little bit of Battle Royale, Lost, right? Remember Lost? And a few other things. But it was a new concept. It's quite interesting. I think a lot of people who watched it said it's quite good. I would imagine if the Americans, right, they're probably going to remake it. They'll probably do a movie instead of a TV show. I think that would be a good... And it wouldn't be a remake of this, it would be a continuation. So you could say, oh, these games happen all around the world. And in America, in the US, you've got what's happening in... I guess maybe it starts off in, I don't know, New York or something, Brooklyn, and then the players, they end up in New Mexico somewhere or some shit. And I guess you could say the politics and the themes would be relevant to the US. And it would be a movie. You could make a 2-hour movie out of it. Since the Squid Game TV show has already set up everything. I think that would be quite good. Did Squid Game remind you of Cube? I don't think I've seen Cube or similar death game movies. Yeah. Stop hating on the US, you communist. I'll hate on if I like. Hunger Games, yes. A little bit. Matthias says Squid Game was amazing. .001 is secretly Kevin Feige. Aye, man, that's what it was. Let's go, Brandon. You know, man, that Joe Biden is a bit crazy. Like, he's going to blow up the world. American Squid Game, who can eat the most Big Macs? They'll need to have a transgender character in there, right? And then all sorts of controversy will present itself, I'm sure. So there you go, everyone. Eternals was trash. I have not watched it, but it's probably trash. And Marvel fans are freaking out. Dune was great. Part 2 is coming in October 2023. Bloody hell. I thought they were filming it back to back. And Squid Game was amazing. How long have I been online? Huh? Doesn't say. Oh, 52 minutes. Let me know what else. I'm looking at the chat. What else do you want to ask me while I am here? Hollywood in general died after 2010. Only 1% of the movies have any quality from there. Yes. So all the superheroes have taken over, the superhero movies. At least Steven Soderbergh is still making films. He made No Sudden Move, which came out this year. It's quite good. Malignant. Aye, man, let me talk about Malignant, right? Like, so I wasn't going to watch this. The trailer looked shit, right? And I thought it was going to be like typical James Wan jump scare garbage. Then people started talking about it like, I was like, well, let me check this out. Hey, is this a movie that is going to be in my top 10 of the year? This was fucking crazy, like. I won't spoil it for you, right? Won't spoil it. But it gets a little bit, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So it's a horror action film if you think about it. It's horror action. So it was really good. Good concept. Good fun. So much fun, guys. Don't know what to tell you. Wes Anderson? Are you crazy movie gangster? I don't watch Wes Anderson. Danny Neba, thank you. Just because I missed you so freaking much, brother. Juggling 2 babies will do that. I hope you are well. Goblin for life. And make sure those 2 babies, right, they grow up to be Film Gob fans.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, the notification came up late, but I saw your super chat. Rank Daniel Craig's Bond movies from best to worst. Let me write it down. So that would be Casino Royale would be best. Spectre, Skyfall, No Time to Die, Quantum of Solace. There you go. So Casino Royale best, then Spectre, then Skyfall, No Time to Die, Quantum of Solace. But I like the way they kind of go back and forth. They have little how do you say, references from previous films and the future films. Kind of goes back and forth. Because I watched Spectre before I went to see No Time to Die. And even in No Time to Die, you've got the movie opens with something that was discussed in Spectre. So if I hadn't rewatched Spectre, I would have no idea what the hell was happening in the first opening scene. Richard says, you got to chill. That stress is giving you a grey beard. Don't know what you're talking about, Richard. What happened to 90s movie reviews? It's coming. It's on my fucking list. I guess I missed it. I missed the Speed anniversaries because Speed was going to be the first movie that I was going to do. And I missed this anniversary date. So no point in doing it now. Or maybe I should. I'll just put it out there. Who should be the next Bond? I don't care about that, but the next Bond theme should be done by Blackpink. Blackpink, hashtag Blackpink for Bond. Get it trending. Yes, Shorty McShortbread, next James Bond. With the theme, No Time to Be Short, sung by Blackpink. Blinks in your area. Yes, Blackpink, the best band in the world. You listen to Blackpink for 1 hour a day, I guarantee, guys, your life will change forever. 1 hour a day of Blackpink. Guys, when I saw Blackpink for the first time last year, my life changed. I can't even think about what I was doing before. Yes, hashtag Blackpink for Bond. Have you seen Lisa's new single, Money? Go to YouTube, right? Type in Lisa, Money, and watch that fucking tune. Listen to that tune. That's a solo song from Lisa. 1 hour of Blackpink a day keeps the MCU away. Do you think Black Adam will take Aquaman 2's release date? Don't care. My friend gifted me Universal Classic Monsters. Yes. I've got the Monsters collection, but it's the original collection. It's not the 4K one. But it's got more movies than the new 4K. The 4K's only got 4 in it. What's that all about, man? Get all the movies in there. Bloody Universal. So I think we'll leave it there, guys. I've been here an hour. Dune 2 needs Roger Deakins. I thought he'd retired. I don't know. Or Hoyt van Hoytema. So yes, Saturday the 30th of October. Might do let me know if you want me to do a scary stream. Yeah, we'll share our scary stories tomorrow for Halloween. I've got my snacks here. Oh, I forgot to add my fruit pastels. Sandy Region, you're late. I'm about to log off. So if I don't see you, happy Halloween. Well, the ghouls and ghosts. They come to your door and ask you for sweets and candy and tell them to fuck off. So click like because you know one right. Let me know in the comments below. If you care, then you can share. Then you smash that mother fucking subscribe button. And click that bell or go to hell. I'm not Shaker, I'm Shorty McShortbread. Shaker's not here anymore. Oh, Strong Arm Flex he's late as well. So until next time, my knuckleheads. I'm Shorty, and you're not. Ta-ta.